Unit 1, Patrol Basics. LE 511.1, differentiate between reactive and proactive patrol activities. Reactive patrol involves responding to or dealing with crime after it occurs, immediately answering calls and taking reports. Proactive patrol discourages criminal activity through regular police presence, continuously traveling the area, and interacting with the public to build close ties. Page 156. LE 511.2, explain the concepts that contribute to community-oriented policing. Community-oriented policing consists of two main components: community partnerships, increasing trust between law enforcement, government, and community entities, and problem solving, developing long-term proactive programs to address neighborhood-specific causes of crime. That's page 156 through 157. 511.3, describe how to inspect duty equipment for functionality and safety. At the start of a shift, routinely check all duty belt items to ensure functionality, ensure a working flashlight is present, inspect the patrol vehicle and its emergency tools, fire extinguishers, biohazard gear, first aid kits, and verify body camera readiness and data storage requirements. That's on page 157. 511.4, describe the purpose of a roll call. Roll call provides brief operational information before a shift regarding current issues, BOLOs, addresses, requesting extra patrol, wanted or missing persons, stolen vehicles, or safety concerns from prior shifts. That's page 157. 511.5, explain how to become familiar with your assigned patrol area. Identify boundaries, major roads, landmarks, and community resources, shelter, social services. Identify regular neighborhood figures such as business owners, mail carriers, and maintain sharp observational skills to recognize suspicious, out of the ordinary activity. Page 158. 511.6, compare the advantages and disadvantages of patrolling by vehicle and foot. Vehicle patrol allows you to cover large geographic areas quickly, but it can isolate you from residents and divert your attention. Foot patrol keeps you highly visible and accessible to the community, helping you closely navigate or investigate localized concerns, though it limits speed and area coverage. A combination of both is optimal. Page 158. 512.1, explain the role of observation while on duty. Observation uses the senses to notify people, circumstances, and scene details, practicing memory exercises for descriptions, height, clothing, age, and looking at scenes holistically prevents distraction and keeps an officer safe. Page 159. 512.2, explain the difference between cover and concealment techniques. Cover protects against incoming gunfire by creating a bullet-resistant barrier. Example, engine blocks, brick walls. Concealment only provides camouflage or a visual barrier to keep you hidden from view. Example, shrubs, fences, but will not stop projectiles. That's page 159 through 160. 512.3, explain how to use your senses to identify safety concerns. Sight provides initial context but can be limited by low lighting or vision defects. Hearing recognizes sounds of crimes in progress but can be drowned out by ambient noise. Smell identifies natural gas, gunpowder, or hazardous substances. Never sniff containers directly. Touch checks for recent vehicle use, tire, engine heat, or searches items. Always wear PPE to avoid fentanyl or biohazards. Taste must never be used due to poison/drug risk. Page 160. 512.4, identify basic tactics to ensure officer safety and survival. Maintain situational awareness, visually assess hand positions, threats, and mitigate tunnel vision through controlled breathing. Give clear verbal commands, call for backup when suspects are armed, and maintain cover. If attacked in a vehicle, immediately exit the area, roll up windows, and cut the AC. Page 161. 512.5, describe the importance of maintaining equipment, level of training and physical fitness. Regularly cleaning and testing gear prevents life-threatening malfunctions. Constant training maintains proper legal and tactical proficiency. Physical fitness and rest ensure you can survive rigorous physical encounters. Pages 161 through 162. 512.6, recognize the importance of maintaining an appropriate mindset and situational awareness. Treating every call as unique prevents dangerous complacency. Relying on professional training and evaluating body language, nonverbal cues, rather than reacting emotionally ensures safety. That's on page 162. 513.1, identify the role of mobile communication devices while on duty. Laptops, tablets, and smartphones access records, track driving histories, complete administrative reports, and minimize unnecessary radio traffic, though they must be minimized while driving to avoid crashes. Page 163. 513.2, identify the importance of radio communication. The radio is the primary link for sending and receiving critical data, declaring active locations, calling for backup, and identifying suspects. That's page 163. 513.3, describe the main components of radio equipment. Radio operations rely on a dispatch console, base station, vehicle-mounted radios, and portable handheld units. They feature power dials, volume knobs, channel adjusters, and push-to-talk transmission functions. It's page 163 to 164. 513.4, identify the duties of dispatch personnel. Dispatchers function as the operational hub, receiving 911 calls, deploying law enforcement, fire, and EMS resources, and transmitting criminal database profiles in real time. Page 165. 513.5, describe the professional use of law enforcement radio transmissions. Transmissions have no expectation of privacy, restrict sensitive detail to active safety concerns, use earpieces to minimize public eavesdropping, monitor backup calls, and employ appropriate volume parameters. 165 through 166. 513.6, describe basic radio code systems. Systems include signals, preceding a number with the word signal, phonetic alphabet, letters mapped to words, numeric 10 codes using 10 prior to activity numbers, and alphanumeric configurations combining letters and numbers. 166. 513.7, describe how to communicate with dispatch. Listen first to clear the airwaves. Hold the button for 1 second before speaking, and keep your tone even via controlled breathing. Provide precise officer IDs, current locations, incident types, and requested assets. 166 through 167. 514.1, describe the type of information available through the FCIC and NCIC databases. FCIC provides Florida vehicle vessel registrations, wanted missing statuses, stolen property files, computerized criminal history, otherwise known as CCH, and concealed weapons profiles. NCIC expands this to nationwide registries, including protection orders, sex offender list, gang tracking, and international fugitives on page 168. 514.2, identify the certification requirements and restrictions for using the FCIC-NCIC system. Users must pass a formal CJIS certification exam, undergo a fingerprint background check within 30 days of terminal access, and maintain strict physical security of systems. Database use is restricted exclusively to official law enforcement business. Page 169.